Hi, my name is Janai Lane, founder of Spirit Coach Training. Happy New Year. I wanted to wish you a wonderful, bountiful, peaceful, joyous, incredible New Year. And today, and every day, actually, is a wonderful opportunity to co-create our lives. And I love the new year in particular because there is a collective group agreement to create anew. And so it's like a blank slate or a blank page where everyone is open to change, open to transformation. And this makes it much easier in our lives for us to create. However, one thing that will change your creations and manifestations more than anything I'm going to share with you in this video, and it's something that most people are not aware of when they're creating their intentions for the year, or they're creating their goals or their resolutions or whatever practices or rituals that you partake in. And as an intuitive, one of the things that I notice is most people, their consciousness is not located in the center of themselves, but is hanging out on the edges, up here somewhere. Usually when I see energetically people, I see where their consciousness is located. It's usually located, if you put your arms up and out a little bit ahead of you, right about there. And that's because we're always in our head. We're so much in our head all the time, and we're not embodied and anchored in our high spiritual heart. This is where our power is. We want to be anchored into the center of ourselves, our true self, our infinite power. And we know from science that the heart is 50 times more powerful than the brain. So we want to create from here. The other thing that happens is when we connect in, and I call it back, down, and in, we arrive home. So all of a sudden we feel a safety, a neutrality, and a deep, authentic peace. Not a peace dependent on anything out there being different. It's a peace that is part of our truest nature. And it's always there, always, always waiting for us to choose it. All right. So I want you to think of your spirit bubble, this big bubble of energy. And I want you to notice that when we hover on the outer edges of that bubble, what's happening is we're picking up all the collective thoughts and feelings, all the muck and junk and fear, and we're hovering and we're wondering, why am I not clear? Why am I in confusion? Why is there doubt? This is why, because we're hanging out on the edges of ourself. That's the only reason. So one of the ways that you can do this, and we'll do it sort of together. Okay, so put your hands up and a little forward. And I want you to imagine that your consciousness is right there. Now, if you feel your consciousness a little to the left, a little to the right, some of you may be in different places, that's okay. Trust yourself. And I want you to imagine that you're gathering that up, gathering that beautiful light that is you up, okay? And you're moving it back above you, back, you're pulling it back, down. So you're letting that magnificent, brilliant light that is you come down into your body to become integrated, embodied, anchored. And when I say in, you bring it down and in to the high spiritual heart. And you can even put your hands here, right on your high spiritual heart. And if you really pay attention, there's like a clicking in. Now, how do you know you're there? How do you know you have come back down and in? Well, as you breathe in and out of this high spiritual heart, your power center, it's like landing in your bed. It's familiar, it's comfortable, it feels safe. There's a neutrality. There's no pushing or pulling. There's no attachment or aversion. And there's a deep peace here. Very deep peace. Yes. This is the place in which to create from, to receive your intentions for the new year, to tap into your spirit's goals for the new year, to maybe anchor into a theme for the year, or perhaps to write a personal prayer that comes from your high heart. These are things that I do every year. And then I live into it. And I keep bringing myself back, down, and in to the high spiritual heart. This is your power center. If you have not done this before, do it this way and give it a try. And you will see that your intentions, your creations, your goals, they become powerful. They become manifest. Why? Because you are integrated and embodied. And so can your intentions and goals. They can become manifest, embodied in the physical form. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful that you're a part of my spiritual community and sending boundless blessings of love in this new year to you. Namaste, dear one.